So we are going live on YouTube right now. So from now on, YouTube, we're gonna have to have somebody logged into that Usher's account.
We going live on YouTube.
Get ready to live.
Definitely gonna be looking at Ben Hill Griffin the rest of the night.
Well, this is certainly a thing.
YouTube, we're gonna have to have somebody logged into that. I think we live. Does it say we live?
Yeah.
We live.
Live.
Let's go until that 30 minutes expire with that account, Shamar.
Okay.
Miles charger. No, Miles, get up. Go ask Jada.
You gonna share the link through Facebook?
Sure.
If we have to.
I'm just gonna let this ride. We can just chill and watch the game. And then when we go live on Facebook in 30 minutes, I'll do all of the stuff that I prepared and we can get out of here quick. We live on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Throw our intro song on.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How's it going, Ron? Shamar, how we doing today?
It's
Going
not
on, bro?
On Facebook, I'll tell you that. Isn't that funny how I can get us live on YouTube but not live on Facebook?
Man, what a time to be alive. We're working through some issues here. We appreciate you bearing with us.
Technical
Yes,
difficulties.
sir.
CJ didn't bear with us. He just bailed.
I knew he was gonna leave.
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
Came over.
The stadium.
CJ.
I was
Stadium has
over this,
Ah.
right? Shout out Clifton, Mr. High Five himself. My dog.
Ooh, hot mercy.
So, fellas, NFL Week 4.
Yes, sir.
Buffalo Bills is undefeated. First time since who knows when. I don't know how
Jim
many
Kelly and
tables got smashed this past weekend. But they celebrated.
Yes.
Florida Gators almost blew another lead. Another win. I don't know what's up with them boys. They can't seem to start the game right. But they always storm back and keep winning.
Hey man, put some respect on my undefeated number 3 ranked team name, man.
Right. We gotta give a shout out to Florida. We got the Florida boys on the show, and we ready for the U to get this upset this weekend as well.
Yeah, hopefully we make some noise this weekend. That should be a lot of fun. It's another primetime game for the Hurricanes.
Exactly.
We'll see. A lot on the line. You know, I still think though that no matter what happens Saturday, these two teams have a really good chance of playing each other again at the end of the season.
Bro, I cannot believe Edelman just messed this pick six. Is they about to show it? I didn't see it. Oh no, this is good, man. LaFleur. I thought. Wait, who's quarterbacking for the Patriots right now?
Hoyer,
It's
right?
LaFleur, ain't it? I thought Stidham was that guy. I got the Patriots minus 14 and a
Oh
huge
no,
parlay.
it is Stidham. Stidham.
Get him.
Good on.
Stidham.
As long as the Patriots.
Stidham barely knew him.
Be happy.
It's gonna be over, bro. Stidham is not it. Stidham wasn't it at all.
They in field goal position though, so as long as we don't get another pick six. Dun, dun. Shamark, welcome back to the Monday
Yes, sir.
night
Yes,
knockout.
sir. So it's good to be back, man. Always good to be back, especially on the game we got on the night. We got 2 Monday night games.
2 Monday night games. What a time to be alive.
Hey, what y'all boys fantasy looking like?
Ain't looking
I
good
had
for
a
me,
real
bro.
rough weekend.
Wait, y'all ain't no undefeated.
Definitely not undefeated.
Undefeated,
First round
bro.
draft pick, Christian McCaffrey's down and out.
If you're not
Second round draft
undefeated
pick,
by now,
Chubb.
if you
One
couldn't win
out.
free agent streaks like myself, I can't relate to you. I'm sorry.
Bro, I got 5 leagues with 2 wins right now.
Ooh.
You got 5 leagues and a total of 2 wins.
So
Please
2
tell me I ain't hear you
wins.
right.
Now, one of them is a points league, so that one's technically not a league with standings, but that league is just a week to week. But the other 4 leagues, I got a total of 2 wins, man.
Oh,
It's
you
been
know
rough,
if you
man.
win or not, Barking
Yeah.
That
Saquon.
does not seem mathematically possible.
I know. It don't seem like it. I done lost so many players, man. I lost.
No,
Barkley,
you won
man.
last week. Never mind.
Well, yeah, well, that's not, but that's the points league. That's the league where it's just the week to week payout. But in terms of like actual wins, I got 2 wins between my other leagues, my other 4. 2 wins, bro. It's been ugly, man. It's been a rough one. It's been a rough start, but it's still a long season, man. Listen, COVID is still full effect, so I'm in this thing. As long as Rona's alive, the Bark and Saquon is alive.
I don't know, but you looking like your team may have. Hey, Ron, my man Kenny say next time y'all come back around, bro, he gonna bust your head this time.
Oh, he mad because he caught that L. Tell him he'll get over it.
Hey, when I saw he had you just going through the scores, and I saw Daniel Jones had like negative points, I say, oh well, that's it for him. Cancel Christmas.
Listen,
So CJ, if you're undefeated, who's carrying the team?
I'm about to open up our Speakeasy Fantasy League right now, y'all.
Let me tell you, man. I got Russell Wilson. I got James Robinson. I got Mike Davis.
He has Russell Wilson.
I got Mike Evans.
Oh, yeah, he probably went off this week, too.
Hopper, Julio, Justin Tucker. And normally I carry the Steelers defense, but since they
Oh, I played Kenny this week.
yeah,
That's
did.
how you know I knew I was giving him that L because I didn't even pay
But
attention like that.
Let me tell you how they thought I was out for the count bump. I had Christian McCaffrey, IR.
Nobody thought you was out for the count, but I love how you making up analogies in
He's
your
building
head. to
stories in
motherfuckers.
his head like MJ.
You might as well be LeBron James. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Competitive edge.
Ron said, hey, bro, you out for the count, bro. He said, you done lost your 2 best players. There's nothing you can do. And I say, watch me work, bro. And boom, the ship keep right on rolling.
Oh, Lordy. He got the best quarterback on his team. He got Julio Jones and Mike Evans. You picked up Christian McCaffrey's replacement. You ain't hurting at all. Your team is intact. Everybody healthy. You have no damage. Le'Veon Bell is the biggest hit you got, but he wouldn't be putting up points anyway. And you got the best kicker, best quarterback, 2 top 10 wide receivers.
Loaded.
And you got DJ Metcalf. His team
CJ,
is
sounds like you got a good front office, dog.
CJ over
Hey,
here.
dog, look. Hey.
Look, this
Next
man
man
said he
up.
was counted out.
Next man, look.
Oh,
Better
Lord.
count him in.
Hey, listen. When my
Okay,
dudes
so
went out,
CJ won this week.
when that dudes went out, Ron said, bro, you don't stand a chance.
Who's Stephen Mayo in our league?
Oh, that's my homeboy.
So Shamart took on Dwayne Thompson. Caught an L, 108 to 142. And Aaron Rodgers is on his team, and the game just started, Shamart. Dang.
Yeah.
I know.
About to lose by like 60, 75 points, brother.
I was feeling real good
Going
after that
with your
draft,
team.
man. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You got Jay Taylor,
I feel real.
Indianapolis running back. I've been expecting more from him. Tyler Lockett let you down 5 points.
Ron told me to draft Lamar Jackson first. That's what he told me. He said, because Lamar going to get you running points. And then I said, you know what? Let me do the smart thing and draft Christian McCaffrey because I get the first pick. And then he got hurt, bro. And then I figured out, still can't out his replacement. And we put the train right on rolling, Shamar. 4-0, baby.
Wow.
4-0 and don't see no loss in sight. I don't see no loss.
CJ full of so much shit that can do from the heavens.
You can't tell CJ nothing. He's undefeated. The Gators are undefeated. Like you can't even deal with him right now.
Hey, watch me get our ass beat. Watch my team get their ass beat next week.
Nah, you got a strong team. Let's see
Who
what
the
else
Gators
going on
have this
with
week,
you.
CJ?
Texas A&M.
Oh yeah. Nah, y'all will roll.
I hope so, bro. My defense got to stop something. We can't stop a damn nosebleed right now, bro. They got to show me something, dog. They got to simplify the defense. The dudes look like they're just doing too much thinking. I need you to just to
Like
play
you think they're
ball.
not lining up right or something? Like what's the
Nah,
deal?
it's like you can just tell, like the guy. It's like the scheme is just too complicated out. Like it's almost like they're not just being able to like just go play ball. Like we have athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like make the scheme simple, put the dudes in the best position and let them be athletes. Like I don't get it. Like it's just we're trying to do too much. And just to see right now what we're going into the third game and we're already shuffling up the DBs, it just kind of shows you that something is trying to change. So I just let me tell you, the defense is as what it is today. We're not going to win the championship. But the thing I do love about my team now is good luck trying to outscore us. Good luck trying to outscore us.
Yeah, you can definitely put up some points with that offense.
Good luck. Now we putting up 50 points, almost 40 points with vanilla offenses.
Yeah.
We open up.
You really haven't shown much to this point.
Right, man. Just imagine when it's time, dog. I just hope that we don't have to show too much before we get to Georgia.
That's kind of the same way I feel about the Miami offense going into Clemson Saturday. Miami, they've been up tempo. They've shown a lot of tempo, but they really haven't shown, there's been no real trick plays, no real – there have been a couple of little option type plays, but nothing too out of the box. Rhett Lashley's pretty much run basic offense really fast. And having a bye week, I wouldn't be surprised to see some new wrinkles heading into Clemson Saturday.
Orphan 2. Matty Ice. There we go.
So, bro, I need y'all boys to do some work.
Here we go. Oh! Can he get the touchdown? There you go. Matty Ice got the ice in his veins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that fourth down stand's looking real bad for Green Bay at the moment.
Yeah, they ain't looking good, man.
But
Let's go, Atlanta.
As someone who's rooting for the Falcons, I'm not gonna get excited until the clock and we got more points than them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't give what happened.
Oh Lord, Todd. Oh, can't bring that man down. What a horrible play.
Nah, man. Yo, I ain't never seen a quarterback drop as fast in the top running backs as Todd Gurley, man. That dude was he was at the top of the mountain 3 years ago, man.
Do that knee out.
That dude was a beast, man. That's the thing about that running back position, man. It's ain't a long life on that. They said the NFL is not for long, especially for running backs.
You know a lot about that as a Giants fan, huh?
Yes, I do, man. Listen,
Who's y'all running back right now?
I can't even.
I think y'all got Atlanta's
Devontae,
running back. Don't y'all?
Devontae Freeman, another not for long from Atlanta. But I'm still, listen, Barkley, if we're gonna be real, man, Barkley had one good year, his rookie year. Last year,
Why is Atlanta trying to stuff it when it's 2nd and 8? It's not like they got 2 yards. So,
yeah,
go ahead, Shamar, man.
yeah. I'm just saying, man. I'm not even sure about Barkley right now. I love him. Don't get me wrong. He's super talented, man. But like this team got too many holes, man. By the time this team start competing, Barkley gonna be in his 5th or 6th year. He gonna be almost, going his 2nd contract.
Shouldn't the Giants trade him for some draft picks today?
They probably should. They absolutely should. Absolutely. No
Bunk,
question
is there
about it.
any team? Oh, Bunk is gone. Any team that should trade for Saquon Barkley? I was NFL trading more.
But see, teams don't typically trade for running backs like that. They typically don't trade for running backs because the lifeline in a money situation. I mean, I can't remember the last time a team traded for a big time running back unless it was an injury.
Miami traded away Jay Ajayi after a Pro Bowl season to the Eagles.
Oh,
and he won a
yeah.
Super Bowl.
Well, and that was because the Eagles had.
I'll tell you how I felt about that as a Miami Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
But then he
I was
literally
happy for him, honestly.
disappeared after that.
I felt like Adam Gase really dismantled a pretty good foundation.
Yeah, but if I recall correctly, the Eagles made that trade because they had a lot of injuries in their backfield, and they were competing at the time. I can't remember who was hurt, but it was somebody on the Eagles that got hurt that made them. I don't know who made the first call, but I know the Eagles was hurting in the backfield.
No, the Dolphins were shopping Jay Ajayi. He and
shopping?
Adam Gase weren't getting along at all.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But to go back to your question, I don't know who would trade for. I mean, especially now coming off ACL, who going to trade for?
Nobody, yeah, because he can't stay healthy, right?
You know what I'm saying? Last year he had the hammy he was dealing with all year.
He might as well move to slot receiver. Give up running back.
Listen, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing Trevor Lawrence in a Giants jersey. I wouldn't mind seeing that dude Fields from Ohio State in a Giants jersey.
Man,
done with Danny Dimes?
Be a New York fan. All y'all can do is look forward to drafts.
Yeah, man. That's how it's been for me and my Knicks and Giants for the last few years.
I know you came on here talking about the NBA draft. And I'm like, damn. I instantaneously I started thinking about how sorry the Knicks is, and that's the only thing you gotta look forward to. So I know.
The eighth pick, bro.
They can't get right at the NBA.
Man, my man out here talking about the Knicks like his team ain't swept about the bubble. Get you.
Yeah, but my team is officially, I would say, the championship favorites out east for next year, right, Bunk?
Boy, you done lost.
Oh, because of Doc Rivers?
I asked Bunk, the official NBA nut of the speakeasy. It's not the Bucks favorites next year. It's going to be the Heat,
but I
of
think they're
course.
right in the mix, just like they've been the last 2 years. I mean, they're in the top half of the East, and any of those teams in the top half of the East have a shot.
Listen, I hope your man is out there practicing that jump shot.
No,
Philly
that's not what they
versus
need. What they
Brooklyn,
need is
Conference
3 other
Finals, Eastern
people to
Conference.
practice jump shots.
Bro,
You got to surround Simmons and Embiid with 3 shooters. That's what you got to do.
the East is going through New Jersey, bro. Brooklyn all day.
It's going
I
to
don't
be
know.
stacked next year. You got the Bucks.
Listen.
You got the Brooklyn, Sixers, Celtics, Heat.
KD, are you with me? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ain't gonna throw Milwaukee in the mix?
Who?
Ron said Milwaukee.
Oh, he did. Okay,
Ron said the Bucks.
Who?
He said who?
I think Brooklyn going to be overrated, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Especially when you got Kyrie out there talking about me, KD, and Steve Nash are all coaching the team.
Okay.
You know they're in trouble.
I don't know, man. Brooklyn's got a lot of nice pieces aside from
takes-
KD and Kyrie.
Yeah, it takes time.
LeBron team, though.
They're going home in the second round of playoffs.
Hey, but you gonna put some respect on KD name, bro. This KD being on the team alone gonna get into the finals now. Let's just be real.
That's what we used to say about KD when he was on OKC.
Man, KD in the East now, dog.
Yeah, you remember that, Bunk?
I remember.
Who said that? Nah, this the same guy who said, "I would." You don't get off. Well, get out of here.
Let's talk about in 2014 when KD won the MVP. You the real MVP? Where was he at in June, Bump?
At the house. Fishing.
He was in the
Spurs
West.
made it.
He in the East now,
Let's
bro.
talk about 2015.
What
KD,
side?
best player in the NBA.
What side he was on?
Steph or LeBron, who
Hey.
went to the championship. Golden State. Kyrie and Kevin Love go down. Let's talk about 2016. Kevin
KD.
Durant. In June, where was he at? Oh, he just blew a
On the
3-1
phone.
lead. On the
On the phone.
On the phone. Thank you.
Right, ready to go win some chips, man.
he went guys chips.
Now,
Like Draymond.
now we in the East,
And now he got proof himself all over.
now we in the East, and we about
Saying
to
the
do
track record. The East is looking harder than the West.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a severe power shift there.
I'm telling you, it shifted to Brooklyn. It's told you.
Listen. Tell me two more sensitive dudes in the NBA than KD and Kyrie. Two more sensitive dudes.
They are sensitive. They are sensitive. I'll tell you that.
All right, fellas. How y'all feel about this trade? Paul George.
George Paul.
They can't afford it for Tobias Harris and Al Horford. Contract's too much. One of them.
I don't really like that for either team.
I know we need to get rid of both. On Philly.
You talking about
See, the problem is that LA needs to close the gap with them and the Lakers because the Lakers ain't going nowhere next year. And the problem is PG ain't never had no big games. So I don't see Tobias Harris and what you call it coming to LA and making no noise. I mean, they haven't done anything in the playoffs. It's gonna be hard to get Paul George off, but
What
it's
about
definitely
Paul
hard to
George
get a
for
guy
Chris
coming
Paul?
in. Now that I
It
like.
sounds like a boy band.
Oof.
And now Hofford.
Clippers fan.
You crazy.
The
Paul.
crazy thing, this is that last year under contract.
I think the Clippers ride it out.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get value because they're not going to trade Kawhi. He's definitely not getting traded.
But do you let him just walk and get nothing? Because they're not going to win the next year either. Let's be real.
I don't know that he won't.
So
You don't know that they won't win it all next year?
I don't know that he walks. I think they
Oh.
could re-sign him.
Oh, okay. I mean, he is in LA, right?
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure he likes playing with. But this the thing, like, do they want to re-sign him? Would be the question.
I think who they're going to have a hard time re-signing is like Montrezl Harrell and cats like that. Some of the other pieces that have been big on the team. Lou might want to move back to Atlanta, get closer to these chicken wings.
Hey, bro, you put money in Paul George.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
You asking to lose, dog. I mean, Paul George he just ain't that guy, dog. He's not that guy. He's not worth
You know, he's probably always been viewed as like a number 2 piece on a good team. But do you think the more realistic option is that he's really a number 3 guy?
he's
Well, he was he was the man in Indiana. I mean, they didn't go far, but I mean, listen, if you can't win with a champion like Kawhi Leonard, then who can you win with? I mean, Kawhi Leonard last year was at one point talked about being the best player in the league.
Why there's an issue here with me, why we can't determine that off of Paul George of Kawhi, is because Kawhi needs something as a number 1. He needs that vocal leader. He needs that Kyle Lowry. He needs that energizer. So he can't be everything that Paul George needed. I mean, George Paul. So
yeah, but they had enough personalities on that team. I mean,
for instance, I think Paul George would play better if he was alongside Giannis compared to Kawhi.
So to your point earlier, if Chris Paul was still a Clipper and he was the vocal leader on that team, I know Chris Paul has the whole injury in the playoff history, but if he was the vocal leader with a guy like Paul George and a guy like Kawhi, then
Right.
you think they got a much better chance. So they need like almost like a Kyle Lowry or a Chris Paul type point guard
Right.
to pull everything together.
Exactly. And as they
Like,
was
no, they don't need a point.
3-1,
They don't need like a Dame that's going to come score 30 points. They need a guy that's going to give them like 15 and 8 and be a vocal leader for the team.
right. And they needed somebody to rally everybody together, bring home the troops. And they had Patrick Beverly.
I was gonna say Patrick Beverly not a vocal leader, Marcus Morris not a vocal leader, Lou Williams not a vocal leader.
No, Patrick
Yeah,
Beverly.
but Patrick Beverly's not going to get the
ball.
ball and
shit.
control the offense and put people where they need to be in the fourth quarter.
Bro, why are we talking about the Clippers?
Patrick Beverly is a
not doing
defensive
Them boys trash.
tyrant. He's
He's
not
a
the
poor man's Marcus
leader
Smart.
of the game.
right?
He's not the floor general.
Like a Jamal Murray kind of 4-leader general kind of dude. Man,
Yeah,
Can you imagine-
Kawhi
can you imagine
and Paul
Murray-
George both need one of them to be successful.
Yeah, I think Jamal Murray would actually be kind of overkill on a team like that. I really think, like to Ron's point, like a Kyle Lowry, like that's the blueprint for what they need. I don't know who's a young guy
Speaking
that fits
of,
that mold.
is-
Maybe like a Fred
I
Van
know his
Vliet,
contract's
somebody like
not
that.
up. Yeah, Van Vliet's contract is up this year. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see who picks him up in free agency.
Somebody
he's
needs
gonna
to pay
get
that man.
he's gonna get overpaid. He's gonna get us. He's
Yeah.
gonna get way overpaid.
Yeah,
And
we
I
can't
like
afford
him,
him
but-
in Philly.
Yeah, and don't be surprised if Toronto matches because he's shown value there.
Yeah, he has, and he played big this year.
Nah, he
played
need to go
big.
spread his wings. I like him going to the Lakers. Why not?
Think so? Can the Lakers afford him? I mean, they got a lot of money out there.
They was gonna get Kawhi. Their cap should be free. I think they did a whole bunch of 1 years outside
That's
of
true.
AD,
Everybody
LeBron, and
on
Kuzma.
that team is basically on a 1 year, except
Yep,
for
except for those
AD
three.
and LeBron.
He would feel
Kuz.
good in Orlando.
You said you want him to go Van Vliet to go to Orlando
Might as well. He better than what we got
to
right
play
now.
alongside Markelle Fultz?
Hey,
Actually, that wouldn't be bad because Vucevic is a bad man down there.
Yeah.
let's go.
But they still gonna be a gentleman sweep in the first round. Nah, don't nobody want that.
Oh, no. Wait, you know what? Give me the gentleman sweep rather than the regular sweep, because that's what happened to your boys. They got swept.
Look, Van Vliet to the Knicks.
So
I've been hearing that, man. The Knicks got money. I mean, I've been heard
They'll
that.
get those
I-
fans excited.
Alongside
I
a
don't-
young RJ Barrett, man, that'd be nice.
The Knicks need a point guard in the worst way. They got 5 point guards, which means they got none.
Yeah.
hey, man, the Knicks need everything.
They need everything, bro. They need to hit a home run with this 8th pick is what they need to do.
How about this though? The Knicks have just as good a shot of winning the championship as the Clippers. That's how I feel about the Clippers. Now we got to move on because we can't.
Well, the Clippers are cursed, so
Clippers
yeah,
trash.
they're just not going to win a
That's-
championship.
This man, bro, understand this. The Claw goes to Toronto, wins it all in Toronto. Then he goes to LA. They already had a really good team. They had guys that play as a team, they play defense, they like each other. You insert him and suppose another superstar, Paul George, and these boys are trash.
The only thing I'll say to that, bro, is I'm not trying to knock Toronto, but let's not forget KD, Thompson, and Curry was basically gone in that series. So we might be having a different conversation if them dudes ain't get hurt. It would have been a nice
Yeah,
story.
they don't win that
They
series.
don't
If
even
Golden
come
State's
close to
healthy,
winning
they
that
don't
series.
win.
That series was wouldn't have been a whole lot different without those 3 injuries. I mean, those are the 3
Bruh,
best
do
players.
y'all remember? I think it was
No
game
doubt.
4
That's
when
right.
KD came in and hit them back-to-back threes, bro. I was hyped. I was like, "Oh shit, we got a series now!" And my man went down like the next play.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I was sad when he even came out there. I wanted him to just shut it down. Like I'm
I
like,
didn't, do,
KD,
I didn't think he should play. I
shut it
didn't
down,
think he should
dog.
play.
Yeah,
Right.
he felt that pressure, man. He knew that contract was coming up. He didn't want to be labeled as soft. You know, he wanted to
Right,
get
bruh.
that big deal. He ain't want
I
the team
love
win without
He
him.
didn't want to. He didn't want to lose. He didn't want to lose a championship. He wanted another championship. Really.
Right.
Yeah,
But like Shamar
Three-peat.
said, he's sensitive. Like
Bruh,
he wanted
listen.
he wanted you to see that he like. I mean, you could be sensitive and still.
Yeah,
Bruh,
man, but
three-peat was
MJ's
Come on,
sensitive,
man.
dog.
Right. That's
Come
what
on,
I'm
MJ's
man.
saying.
sensitive. A lot of cats are
You
sensitive.
can be sensitive.
Nah,
and-
There's
listen.
nobody that's
We
not
talking about
playing
it.
in that
Listen,
game.
we talking about a dude who created a burner account so he could come at fans that was coming at him. Man, who does that?
Oh yeah,
Like, who
Hey,
does
a lot of
that,
people
bro?
do that, bro. You will be shocked, bro. It's a lot of people
Yeah.
who burn their account. KD just was goofy enough to get caught. Let's not pretend like he's the only one. Come on, bro.
Man.
We even got a name
I think
for
we
it
got a
called
couple
burner
burners
accounts.
on the speakeasy.
But I'm biased when it comes to KD. That's my dog.
That's my dog, man. But he's
You know what? I wanted KD to stay in Golden State so bad because I just wanted to keep winning championships. I ain't even want basketball to be fun to y'all no more.
no, I do love greatness. That's why I like the NBA so much because it is like it is the pinnacle of basketball. It is especially the NBA playoffs. Like, there's no better basketball in the world. And since basketball is my favorite sport, it's the best of the best to me. And so I was loving the Golden State thing. I'm not a Golden State fan, but just to see greatness.
Right, bro.
I didn't get to
I
see the
would love
Celtics. I didn't get to see the Celtics in the 50s and 60s. I got to see the Bulls. I got to see the Lakers during Magic, like towards the end of Magic, and for the Shaq and Kobe. But like as far as true greatness, I'm down. Like, let's see it.
Man, look,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm gonna take it back for y'all. Y'all remember The Rock? I mean, I know y'all remember The Rock. You remember when The Rock was the corporate champ?
Who?
The Rock, your boy.
Never heard of him.
Come on, man.
So
So look. You remember when he was wrestling, right? And he was the people's champ. Touchdown. He was the people's champ, and then he was the corporate champ. Like he was like a bad guy.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
remember that, right?
yeah.
I was a big fan of that when he became the. I love that people hate.
Oh, he
him.
was a great bad guy.
Right. So when KD switched to Golden State, and everybody started hating him, he was already my favorite player, but it took my love for him to another level just because of the hate. And then when we start winning championships, boy, look.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you
Rock
why
was-
the people was hating him because I was one of them, bro. The way he went out
I
in
don't
OKC, bro, he played like a
We
punk,
got
man. Him
rain.
and Westbrook went out like punks, man. Like, you supposed to come back from that, man.
RNG.
I'll be honest with you, man. How long was KD supposed to hang around and watch Russell Westbrook shoot them out of series?
Right, bro, man, get on. But I don't want to hear what Shamar got to say, bro. KD,
Like, we saw it in the finals. Like, Westbrook shot them out of so many pivotal series.
What you want this man to do, bro? You want him to be
Yeah,
the
man.
He ain't LeBron. He
I
can't
don't-
run the whole team, man. Coach like Bron. Come on, man.
Mm.
Well, the thing is a different situation because at the time Westbrook always had the ball in his hands.
Right,
So,
bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
especially once
Shamar, try that
Harden left,
login again.
All right.
Who you want to play with? KD,
Please.
Stephen Curry.
I want to play with those cats that pass
Russell
the ball
Westbrook.
around until somebody
Klay
takes
Thompson.
an open three.
Russell Westbrook. Come on, bro. What?
Yeah.
So can we do what ifs?
Do we need to do a re-intro, or are we just gonna act like this is real life?
Uh,
Wah wah wah.
yeah, let's just keep it real life. Keep it real. Let the people know what's been going on.
All right.
So, the Cavs should have won more than one game that first year that they met.
Yes.
When they won 3 straight, and then the Cavs won Game 4 when Kyrie and LeBron went off for like 80 points. After that, they was about to trade Kevin Love for Paul George. Kyrie, LeBron, PG. All LeBron had to do was sign as an extension, and it was done. Do they take down the Warriors?
No.
Do they take them to 7 games?
You want me to? Okay. The
LeBron was about to beat him by himself in
The
game
long-
1 until J.R. Smith fucked it up.
Bro, you mean the same Paul George that couldn't be found?
This was a different Paul George. He wasn't crushed yet.
He still
he
had
wasn't-
hope.
So what?
This was Indiana
Paul
PG.
George
bad
What
man.
Paul George done now that's different than what he did before he was crushed? I would like to know. What's different?
At that time, he was a two-time conference champion, loser to the Miami Heat.
Two-time conference.
His whole team broke down, and it was just him in Indiana. He was the guy.
Remember Lance blowing in LeBron's ear?
That was, oh my gosh.
Listen, man. What has Paul George ever done to warrant this superstardom that we put on him?
I say no, Ron, and the reason I say no is because like Kevin Love really fit a good role for that team with the pick and pops and with being able to stand in the corner and hit threes. Like
So
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
that they
put
could have filled that and gotten the rebound.
Bron on KD. PG. Do we want him on Clay or Draymond? And of course, Kyrie on Steph. And then we got
Steph's
Tristan
going for
Thompson in the game.
I actually think
KD's
you
going
go PG
Tristan
on Steph
Is-
and Kyrie
Ooh.
on Clay.
Clay. Ooh. And then Tristan Thompson on Draymond. And then
That's your mismatch.
Iggy versus J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
Bro, give me the Cavs.
I
wish we got that.
I don't know, man. Your mismatch is Tristan Thompson guarding Draymond on the perimeter and leaving the lane open with no shot blocker, no nothing. That's tough.
That's fine because we got PG on Steph. He can hold his own.
Clay gonna score 50 on Kyrie, dog.
That's who I would let. Clay beats us, Clay beats us. I don't want Steph and KD beating us.
Yeah. I don't know, man. To me, Clay was always kind of the watermark. Like if Clay was playing well, they were playing well. If Clay wasn't playing well, that was kind of the. I don't want to call him an X factor because he's better than that, but for that team, he kind of was.
Well, we might get the remix very soon because in November, Giannis is going to get a very large contract offer for 5 years, $400 million. And if he turned that down,
What a
I was
waste
going to
of
ask
money.
y'all, if y'all the Bucks, are y'all trying to acquire assets to make Bucks better? Or are we trying to find a trade package for Giannis?
Well, you can't attract free agents. So I think if you're going to lose Giannis, you got to get picks back.
Do you try to win at all another championship? Or
Not
you
if he
try to
doesn't
get
sign.
rebuilt?
If you could try to, but they're not, bro. Giannis runs halfback dives. You're not winning the championship running halfback dives in the NBA. It's not happening.
So
He's not winning
Giannis
the championship,
to
bro.
Golden State for Draymond, their number one pick, and Andrew Wiggins.
I love it. Whatever it takes to get him there, I love it.
Listen, bro,
Steph,
Giannis
Clay, and
is-
Giannis. That's what they're talking about.
Listen, Giannis ain't going nowhere, bro. He's signing
Or
that deal, man.
Dallas.
He want him.
I think-
Giannis want him loyal.
I
bro.
think
He
Golden
want him
State
loyal
would be
too.
better off taking the number one pick.
It's too many
Especially if they can hit
options.
on
They
it.
gonna mess it up.
I don't know. They've
Who
got
they
a
gonna
pretty
take?
smart front office.
Big
Right.
man.
I was like, Ron, who we talking about right now,
Wiseman.
bro? Do you know who they drafted?
Wiseman.
Put some
Honestly, I would
respect.
take LaMelo. I would take LaMelo over. Honestly, me personally, I would take LaMelo.
That's the number one pick. But how
I
could
think-
they ain't gonna take LaMelo when they got Steph?
No, they got the number 2 pick. Minnesota got the number 1 pick.
And they ain't gonna take LaMelo when they got D'Angelo. That's crazy. This about to be
Yeah.
Luka all over. Knicks
I
better
don't
trade
know.
up.
They might. I don't know. They might. I've seen crazier things. I mean, listen, it was a
I mean,
year
that
when-
gives them two 6'5" combo guards, which isn't bad in today's NBA.
Listen,
Shamar, that
y'all-
login didn't work.
Nah, it ain't working. I don't know what it is. And I got the password written down. I don't know why it ain't working. That's
Well.
weird. I did it twice.
We got to get God on our side, fellas. What's going on here?
This is typical. We be under attack.
But we got to get Robbie on here to say a prayer before we go on, bro. Make sure.
Man. Or at least like use his clean login. Like we got to get a clean login that the feds ain't on.
Right?
Right.
Oh boy, y'all crazy.
I thought it was like my computer's data space, like it's getting clogged and it won't take the stream live. But we on YouTube right now, so it's just Facebook, man.
What is it, man? You can't just share the link. It's more complex than that.
Look at this.
No, it's simply as when you have a paid account on Zoom, you'll see 3 extra dots that come up and you click them and it says go live on Facebook, go live on YouTube, go live on Workplace, go live on
Gotcha.
et cetera, and you just pick one. But Facebook don't like our account, apparently.
Hey, Bump. Dabo called y'all a trap game, bro.
That's fine.
No, it's like my.
We're gonna trap that. You know what happens when you get trapped, don't you?
Yeah.
I really do hope y'all beat Clemson, man.
It's my password from
Dude,
my.
if we beat Clemson, you can't tell me nothing Monday. You
Bro,
can't tell me nothing.
if
Look,
y'all
I might just get on here and rant for an hour Monday. Y'all might not even get a word in.
I won't even say nothing. I'll just let you guess. If y'all beat
What
Clemson,
is the
y'all
money line?
Miami would definitely have to be top 2.
I think it was 15, Ron, last I looked.
Because you know I'm betting Miami.
We're 3-0
I'm gonna be
against the spread,
celebrating with you.
but it's a tall task this week.
Gmail password?
Yeah.
Jamie, capital J, Jamie. 0924.
Wow, Oklahoma unranked for the first time since 2014 goes to play the Texas Travity, known as the Longhorns. That's gonna be a whew. Herman about to get fired, boy.
The Big 12 has opted out of the college football playoff.
Wow.
Oh, y'all on the road, CJ. This might be a tough one for y'all. 245 favorite.
I just don't feel comfortable, man. Jimbo Fisher coming off a loss. Our defense is really, man. It's just
Okay.
I see us giving up a lot of points, but then I see us.
So Clemson's favored by 14. Y'all only a plus 425 underdog.
What was the line?
Clemson minus 14. Y'all plus 425 underdog.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I want it to happen.
Well, we'll take
Y'all know
all
who
the
impressed me
positive
this
vibes,
weekend?
Ron. Bring
LSU.
all the positive vibes.
Wow, we both thinking about LSU at the same time. They impressed me this weekend. I thought there was going to be a continuing dumpster fire. They pulled it together.
Nah, they bounced back.
Yeah, they definitely did. Well, fellas, we're going to cap it off early tonight.
I'm gonna say this: Wiseman is the move for Golden State, man. They gotta take Wiseman.
Why?
Because I think he complements the other players, man. They don't need no shooters. They need a body that can block a couple shots, play with the back to the basket. You know what I mean? He's not a pure big man in the likes of a Howard or
But Wiseman gonna be the big man.
Yeah.
And you got Stephen Clay throwing up threes all day.
That's it. It'd be like
What's
a live
that going to do in the playoffs? I'm taking Denver over them. Of course, the LA squad's over them. They need somebody that can be a threat and somebody that can deal with the perimeter.
Ain't got enough perimeter players.
Clay's the best.
They don't
defender.
have a lot outside of Clay and Steph now. They're not nearly as deep as they were.
They need to go get a guy.
They probably should have tried to hold on to D'Angelo Russell, honestly.
Oh, D'Angelo Russell ain't there no more? They let him go? Oh, they traded him. They traded
He's
him, right?
he's in Minnesota.
Yeah, I forgot they traded him for what you call it. Man, I forgot about that trade. Man,
What
this
about
NBA
Klay Thompson for Joel Embiid?
Nah, they ain't never.
And the pick.
Steph, LaMelo, and Joel. Nah, they gonna keep the pick. Clay's the better player.
And Clay's a two-way player.
I don't know. Yeah, just Clay for a B straight up. I don't think the pick.
Well, I don't think Philly would do that.
Ben Simmons, Klay Thompson.
If you're gonna move one of those two, I think Simmons is the move.
Well, they're gonna try to make it work, so we don't even gotta worry about that no more.
Yeah.
I don't
And
have
I
to
think they
worry.
should. I really think
up.
they should. I think they should make it work. I just think they got to get more shooters around them.
Yeah, the formula's so simple. We already had it figured out.
I mean, they had it with the Toby and JJ and Butler mixed with those other two, but they just didn't hold the team together. Like that team could have done it. They just were never healthy that season, and they never let them have a full season together.
I could not believe JJ Redick went to go play in the damn Pelicans. Like if he went to LA or the Bucks or even the Celtics or something, our rival, but the Pelicans.
Yeah, well, JJ was looking for one last kind of long-term deal. Everybody else was offering him 1 year, 2 year, and New Orleans offered him 4, I think.
4?